Q3525. In addition to the standard briefing, what additional information should be asked of the flight service specialist in order to evaluate soaring conditions? A. The upper soundings to determine the thermal index at all soaring levels. B. Dry adiabatic rate of cooling to determine the height of cloud bases. C. Moist adiabatic rate of cooling to determine the height of cloud tops. The correct answer is A. In addition to the standard briefing, when evaluating soaring conditions, you should ask the flight service specialist for the upper soundings to determine the thermal index at all soaring levels. The thermal index provides information about the potential for thermal updrafts, which are essential for glider or soaring flights. By knowing the thermal index at various altitudes, you can assess the strength and availability of thermals, which are columns of rising air that glider pilots utilize for lift. The upper soundings provide vertical profiles of temperature, humidity, and wind at different altitudes. This data helps you understand the stability of the atmosphere, identify areas of potential lift, and assess the overall soaring conditions. By examining the thermal index at different levels, you can determine where thermals are likely to form and the strength of the updrafts, which are crucial for maintaining altitude or gaining height during a soaring flight. As for the other options, the dry adiabatic rate of cooling refers to the rate at which unsaturated air cools as it rises, and it is not directly related to evaluating soaring conditions. Similarly, the moist adiabatic rate of cooling pertains to the rate at which saturated air cools as it rises and is not specifically used to determine the height of cloud tops in the context of soaring conditions. 3411. What early morning weather observations indicate the possibility of good weather conditions for balloon flight most of the day? A. Clear skies and surface winds, 10 knots or less. B. Low-moving, scattered cumulus clouds and surface winds, 5 knots or less. C. Overcast with stratus clouds and surface winds, 5 knots or less. The correct answer is C. When it comes to balloon flight, overcast conditions with stratus clouds and light surface winds indicate the possibility of good weather conditions for most of the day. Here's the reasoning behind this choice. Overcast with stratus clouds. Stratus clouds are generally associated with stable atmospheric conditions. They form in a layer and often cover the entire sky. Overcast conditions with stratus clouds suggest a stable air mass with little vertical motion, which is favorable for balloon flight. The absence of towering cumulus clouds or convective activity indicates a reduced risk of turbulence or rapidly changing weather conditions. Surface winds, 5 knots or less. Light surface winds are desirable for balloon flight as they allow for more precise control and maneuverability. Calm or light winds make it easier to launch and land balloons and can contribute to a smoother and more enjoyable flight experience. 3477. Which weather reports and forecasts are most important for local area balloon operations? A. Winds aloft forecasts and radar summary charts. B. Winds aloft forecasts and surface analysis charts. C. Winds aloft forecasts and aviation routine weather reports. The correct answer is C. For local area balloon operations, the most important weather reports and forecasts are those that provide information specific to the immediate vicinity of the balloon's flight area. Winds aloft forecasts are crucial for balloon operations as they provide information about the speed and direction of winds at different altitudes. This helps balloonists plan their flight trajectory and estimate the potential drift of the balloon. Aviation routine weather reports, METRs, are also essential as they provide current weather observations for specific locations, including information on temperature, wind speed and direction, visibility, cloud cover, and any significant weather phenomena. METRs give balloonists a snapshot of the current weather conditions at the launch site and in the surrounding area. By monitoring winds aloft forecasts and aviation routine weather reports, balloonists can make informed decisions about whether it is safe and suitable to conduct local area balloon operations.